the sports page with the Orlando Sentinel and FM 96.9 The Game's Mike the Bulldog Bianchi.
On JRR.
Hey, don't forget you're listening for that double dose of Metallica this morning. Second song starts, you'd be the 101st caller. You might find yourself sitting where, Taco Bob?
Second row at the big JRR Metallica show. The number again, because people are asking, 407-916-1011.
Has not played yet. It will before 10 o'clock. Speaking of playing, we had a little hockey game last night, Bulldog, which I'm sure you've been up celebrating all night long.
How did that taste, Lightning fans? How did that taste? 6-3, my Panthers close out the Lightning last night. Wow. What, man, I was partying all night long. I'm a little hungover today from all the beers I drank to celebrate. Man, what is this? Is this now 3 consecutive first round losses by the Lightning? I think it is, right?
Can we just move along?
No, I
think it's 3 consecutive first round losses. Tampa Bay is now 1-9 in their past 10 home playoff games. It's over. The Lightning run is over. Not only do my Panthers dominate the state of Florida, they dominate the entire sport. They're the defending champions. So yeah, the Lightning run is now officially over.
All right, you're calling for a repeat.
I told Pat
Absolutely.
that you were going to give him that how'd that taste. So that was right.
Yeah.
Bulldog, I did tell Taco, though, under show rules, I will now be at your side cheering on the in-state team as they await the winner of the Maple Leafs Senators series.
Well, you know what? You being from South Florida, you should have been rooting for the Panthers to begin with.
The Panthers weren't a team when I lived in South Florida. The Lightning were a team when I moved here, and that's the team I've rooted for. So there is my explanation.
Anyway, it was such a glorious night last night. Not only did my Panthers win, but what about the Lakers? The hated Lakers getting ousted from the NBA playoffs last night. Ding dong, the witch is dead. The Timberwolves beat the Lakers 103-96. Lakers go out in 5. Rudy Gobert, what a monster he was last night. Career highs with 27 points and 24 rebounds for Rudy Gobert. Lakers had no answer for him. Now there's going to be all sorts of questions for the Lakers now. Lakers aren't used to getting ousted in the first round, but they have now. I think they've been ousted in the first round for the last 3 years.
Clearly should have used Bronny more.
100%.
Actually, they probably wish they still had Anthony Davis last night. He might have been able to control Rudy Gobert. So I just worry about, how spoiled the Lakers fans in that franchise is. I just worry that they might fire J.J. Redick after 1 year.
They better not. I'm telling you. I thought the same thing. Hey, dog, while you guys were talking hockey, since Pat did all season, even though the Lightning didn't make it past the first whatever, don't forget about our Bears taking on who, dog?
The Florida Everblades?
Oh, yeah, it is a matchup again, as you said it would be.
They play every week.
May 6th, we're talking serious games here. We're getting into, final action stuff. Go Bears!
There we go.
Good God.
Bears.
All right.
Other NBA action, the Rockets stave off the elimination. They beat the Warriors last night. The Warriors still lead that series 3-2. Sad news in the NFL. Former FSU quarterback Jordan Travis, who was a rookie last season, drafted in the 5th round by the Jets. Everybody remembers he broke his leg, had a serious leg break near the end of FSU's season 2 years ago. That's one of the reasons FSU didn't make the playoff. They got robbed out of going to the playoff. He announced his retirement yesterday from football. Jordan Travis, I guess that leg never healed, and he said he was medically advised to retire. So sad news for Jordan Travis.
That sucks.
Yeah, that does suck. It sucks big time. By the way, so Bill Belichick came out with a statement yesterday saying there's, quote, a false narrative that his girlfriend Jordan Hudson was trying to control that interview he did Was that last weekend with CBS News
Sunday morning?
Yeah.
Who's the guy who conducted the interview? Do you know his name?
Off the top of my head. So the story was Belichick says they were only supposed to discuss the book that he has out.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And
is it Tony? I don't know how to say the guy's last name. Tony DeCouple?
Something like it. And he went off script and asked him about other stuff, and that's when she,
We're not talking about that.
Right.
Yeah. You know what? I hate to take the anti-media stance here because I am a media guy.
A media giant.
If CBS did say, "Hey, we're just going to ask you about the book," and they sort of ambushed him with that, I do think that's a little low class.
But they don't ambush on that show. Like Pat was saying the other day, that show is very relaxed, Sunday morning relaxed feel. They're not going to ambush.
The part I saw didn't seem that relaxed. Why did they air that then if it's so relaxed, huh?
Yeah, to create the drama, of course.
Exactly.
Hey, some other serious stuff here. The incident in Pittsburgh during the Pirates game yesterday. Did you see that?
That was sad. Yeah.
Fan falls over the outfield wall over 20 feet in critical condition.
We've seen this a couple times, man.
Speaking of falling, did you see the story?
The John Elway's buddy?
John Elway's one of his best friends, his longtime agent. I guess they were playing golf, and Elway was driving the golf cart, and the guy fell out of the golf cart, hit his head on the asphalt, and died.
Now, the account I read, sounds like they were at a golf/country club setting at an event, and were on their way.
Oh, they weren't playing golf.
I'm not 100%. They may have at some point, but they said they were leaving the event when the incident happened. So
I told you this happened.
Were they maybe they were driving their clubs to the parking lot like you do. I don't know.
I don't know, man. That's just all around bad situation.
I told Pat this happened to the head of a company. A friend of mine was at this big golf tournament, like business thing. And the head of the company who threw the whole thing, somebody turned hard. He went out, hit his head. Dunk. Same thing. Think about that when you're hosting the tournament. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
You don't play around in golf carts. People need to know that.
Maybe they should have seat belts.
Maybe.
Just a thought.
It'd be great in between every hole to have to pop in between every shot. Okay, it's a par 5. I'm whiffing this one. I'm on my 6th shot. Let me click that seatbelt again.
One of my buddies drove. That wasn't intentional. He tried to park his golf cart on the incline by a retention pond, and it rolled into the pond.
I've been there, done that.
That wasn't good.
All right, Mike the Bulldog Bianchi, host of Open Mic on AM 740 and FM 96.9 The Game, weekday mornings. Adjacent to us, and he ducks out of there for a few minutes to join us here on JRR for the sports page. Any birthdays today, dog?
Happy birthday to my favorite country singer, the great Tim McGraw. Oh!
Primus.
JRR.